Thank you, Zach. So NASIC is the Air Force's Scientific and Technical Intelligence Center. We have thousands of engineers dedicated to the anticipation and predictive adversary capabilities. Going back to the F-22, when F-22 was just a drawing on a piece of paper, our engineers were creating and anticipating, predicting every single threat that F-22 would come against and sending that technical intelligence to the acquisition community. I'm Grier. I work for NASIC. I graduated from Wittenberg with a physics degree. Tiger up. All right. Thank you. So Wittenberg provided me an environment that really instilled curiosity. It drove my passion to ask hard questions, dig into those hard problems, really got me going. I remember sitting in labs for 3, 4, 5 hours, sitting there, messing with different pieces of equipment, changing the data, asking questions, sitting there with my professors. They would throw questions back at me, keeping me going, keeping me on it. All of this to the dismay of my lab partner. But anyways, so coming to NASIC, I was handed gobs and gobs of data and told to analyze this data, told to dig in. Nobody had seen this data, nobody understood what it meant. This took me back to that environment that I was used to at Wittenberg. I ended up creating a team of an aerospace engineer, an electrical engineer, each with different skills, different perspectives. One was able to integrate the data, kind of see the big picture, look at it as a whole perspective. The other one was really good at building aerodynamic models. So we would use the data as input, and it would really tell us what that capability was. We actually uncovered one of the biggest threats the U.S. Air Force has ever seen. One morning, I logged into my computer, and a meeting notification came up from a NASIC senior leader. This is not something I normally get. So I ran to my supervisor's desk. I said, why am I having to do this? What's going on? He shrugged his shoulders. I said, don't be late. So I got in the office, and he had 2 little seats out front. So I sat there waiting. I felt like I was at the principal's office. I was legitimately nervous. He brought me in. He sat me down at this big, huge table. He stood over me, holding a couple pages of printouts, and he smiled at me. He could tell I was frightened. He dropped the pages on the desk, and he said, I wanted to tell you in person that your report here has been read by the highest levels of the U.S. government. You are single-handedly changing our weapons capabilities. This opened my eyes. I mean, this opened my eyes past that little desk I was sitting at, past that little team of engineers I was working with. All of a sudden, I felt like I was involved in something bigger than me. I tell you guys all of this. I know you guys are sitting here talking about classes, curriculum, what type of majors do you need to create. I tell you something a little bit different. Success is driven by those that are curious, that want to dive into those hard problems, that want to figure things out. Push to build that environment. Push to drive people harder to dig into those questions. That's the type of success we need. Thank you.